everybody, if you're new here, my name is Amy and I'm a Tangerine and we are at the Hoover Dam today. We are waiting on our guided tour and we're going to show you all around.
Thoughtfulness, American skill, and American determination. And that is why I have the right once more to congratulate you who have builded Full Dam. And on behalf of the nation, to say to you, well done.
To come to the Hoover Dam, it's free. There is a $10 fee for parking, and this is what the parking ramp looks like. We came on a very busy day. It is Memorial Weekend, so it's quite busy here. We made kind of a mistake in that we didn't get here early today. It was kind of like one of those days where everything went wrong, but we're finally here. Hopefully we can get in on a tour. My recommendation is to get here as early as you can and get those tour tickets right when you get here because you cannot buy them online ahead of time. It's first come, first serve. Once you get off the parking here, you can go to the right for the gift store and the cafe, but we are going to go to the left and check in and see if there's any tours available. That would be this way for the visitor center. Here is the visitor center where you can buy those tickets. Alright, we were able to buy tickets to the 3 o'clock tour, and it's $30 per person, so $60 total. And you can do just the power plant experience for $15 a person, so it would be $30 total. But if you're going to do that, you might as well go ahead and do the guided dam tour because you're going to go inside the Hoover Dam, and I cannot wait to show it to you. It's pretty.
The dam tour.
It's
damn amazing.
There's going to be a lot of dam jokes today. Right off the bat, they show you a 10-minute movie.
The Bureau of Reclamation, but with 7 states disputing how much of the river's water each could claim, construction of a dam, any dam, was only a dream. But in 1921, Secretary of Commerce Herbert Hoover joined representatives from the 7 states to seek out a solution to equal water rights. Hoover proposed to simply divide the area into a lower and upper basin and leave further negotiations to the states within those basins. This compromise paved the way for the Boulder Canyon project to be constructed. And in 1931, the structure that would one day bear Hoover's name began with an explosion. Not only of black powder and dynamite, but one of human tenacity and ingenuity. It was the largest single contract awarded to that time by the federal government. It took the combined resources of 6 companies, forged into a single contracting entity, to undertake the mammoth project.
All right, we made it up to the observation. Wow. Wow, y'all. I am here with my daughter today, Sam. She is not working, thank goodness, and we are enjoying the beautiful weather and the Hoover Dam. We have been to the Hoover Dam quite a bit. We are very lucky to live very close to here, but it never gets old. And I asked her, what did she want to do this weekend? And Hoover Dam was the pick. That's how fantastic this is. You can come here many, many times and never get enough of it. We are gonna walk up there, and you drive across there when you're coming in. If you're coming in from the Arizona region, if you're coming in from Nevada, you're coming in from over here. You can drive across the Hoover Dam as well. There is a security checkpoint, and we got pulled aside for them to search our car, so they will do that as needed. Quick and simple and easy though, and you can drive across the Hoover Dam if that's something you want to do. We are going to, of course, walk it when the tour is over. Right down there is the window that we're going to be looking out of when we go on the tour. That little grate right there is where we're going to be, right in the middle of the Hoover Dam. It's going to be us. It is 726 feet tall. It's almost as tall as the Eiffel Tower. Each of the towers are 390 feet tall and were constructed on a perch blasted into the canyon wall. An engineering feat unrivaled for years. There's people boating. That water is so hot today. I want to just jump in the water. Well, not from here. One thing to keep in mind when visiting here is check the temperature. It gets very hot in Nevada here. It's been over 100 here. So make sure you have water, sunscreen, that sort of thing. We have checked into our tour and we're just waiting for it to start. Take an elevator down into the dam.
In fact, there's roughly 2.5 miles of tunnels that course through Hoover Dam itself. They're primarily used for inspections, especially back when they were constructing the dam. The main thing they were looking for was superficial cracks. The reason why they were looking for those types of cracks was because those are the type of cracks that can cause the dam to fail later on in the line. Thankfully, none like that were found. More of the cracks that were found in the dam have been more of a nuisance than anything else, so nothing needed to be done with them. The other thing they used the tunnels for was for grouting purposes. They had a grouting machine inside there that was just running all throughout the hallways, sealing up the seams, and as well as anything else that needed to be sealed away there. Now, we will be going into a small subsection of those tunnels today. About halfway down the structure, you're going to see what looks to be 4 shield-looking objects. Those are not shields, those are actual air vents. They look a little small from our vantage point, however, when we get up to them, they'll be roughly 8 feet tall.
Wow.
We will be going to the top left-hand corner air vent today. Now, some things to keep in mind as you're walking through that air vent tunnel. First and foremost, you guys will be walking through a literal circle. The ground is very uneven. There's some concrete that's sticking out, it's painted yellow so that way you guys can see it. Just please watch your step at all times. For those of you who are old enough, you don't know who Tony Hawk is. Don't do any Tony Hawk moves, all right?
That you all and many have come to tour the Hoover Dam, even though it is no longer the tallest dam in the world, rather because of the incredible contrast it has come to represent. The dam was, as you're probably familiar with, an ambitious construction project during the Great Depression of all times. It's brought water to the desert of all places, and here where you are standing, you can see another of these contrasts. We have below us the Colorado River, now flowing through what was once a solid canyon wall. The river out of the way, second, building the Hoover Dam, and then third, putting the river back on track. So that first step, if you are going to move a river, you really ought to have somewhere in particular for it to go, and to that end we built 4 50-foot wide diversion tunnels like the one you now stand inside.
We are headed over to the power plant, and here is the power plant. This is the generators.
You can find it anywhere along the railing here for your best view, so don't get stuck at the door.
Look at that, they're doing maintenance on that one, isn't that cool?
At the end of the wing for a lifting capacity of 600 tons then. 600 tons, well, an important capacity to have, as that is just about what this rotor and the other large rotors we have weigh. Those cranes can then, yes, move across the entirety of this wing using the rail system you see up along the side there. The length of this wing, 650 feet long, which I really mention because it happens to be an excellent reference to understand the massive size of the wall of the Hoover Dam.
Now, if you just bought the power plant ticket, this would end right here and you wouldn't get to see the rest. This flooring is original. It's been here since this thing was built. And look at these hallways. And look at this. Isn't that fantastic? Look at that. We're inside the Hoover Dam, y'all. Alright, this next part is my favorite part. This is where you look out over the Hoover Dam. That's coming up next. Whoa. That looks so good. It's a good idea. Hold it. Wow. It's so beautiful, y'all. That was really cool.
A better breeze down that way. But one last thing that they use these tunnels for, besides looking for cracks in the walls, as well as sealing things up with grout, is concrete core sampling. Now, with the methods they use to actually cure the concrete or start that process, they wanted even cooling throughout. They wanted to actually lower the temperature of the heat coming out of there, so that way those superficial cracks would not come through and cause devastation later on. So there's roughly about 500 miles of cooling pipes that course through the dam itself.
Okay, wait till you all see this staircase. It's crazy. This is my second favorite part.
Now I am standing
This
at the
is why we
seam
can't
of
have
two of
nice
the concrete
things.
blocks here. Now, not only is this a seam where the blocks are holding itself together, but this is also an expansion joint. They designed the blocks to move about. Reason being, of course, is earthquakes. They did not want the dam to destroy itself from within, which is also another reason why we don't have structural or reinforcing steel within Hoover Dam whatsoever. With the moisture content of the concrete, they did not want that to rust it out and have it fall apart, creating air gaps. And of course, with any earthquake activity, they did not want that movement to have the concrete rub against the metal, and of course, the metal chip away that concrete, again, creating air gaps. Activity,
This is
the
wood.
dam itself would just move along with the shaking
And this is
and not
concrete.
destroy itself within
Concrete
that process.
and wood.
Just to make sure that the concrete.
Because Nevada is known for earthquakes.
Yeah, so we got.
And oh my gosh, that's not even funny. Guy just pretended to trip over. It was so funny. All right, look at these stairs. Oh my gosh, the workers had to use these. Isn't that great? Woo! Oh my god, it moved. Why'd it move? And then here is what it looks like going up. Stairway to hell. Wow, that's crazy. I can hear the water. That's crazy. I can hear crickets. And this is where they let you out at when you're done with the tour. Okay, thoughts on the tour. Freaking amazing. They gave us so many facts. There's just so many facts that my mind is just completely blown. It is so worth it to go on the tour. And don't just do the power plant, because the power plant, you'll just stop right there and then you don't get to see the hallways and all that stuff. What do you think, Sam?
It's a pretty damn good tour.
Bump. She'll be here all day, folks. The water levels have increased since the last time I was here, but still, wow, look how low they are. Don't you worry about that. We obey the law. All right, you all. We are in Nevada, Arizona. Nevada, Arizona. The state line is right here. We're still literally like, okay. We're in 2 states at once, you and I. This looks kind of awkward, but we're friends. All right, we are standing in the Nevada side. Right now, Nevada and Arizona are on the same time zone. And living here is so tough, you all, because they don't do the time change.
That's just rude.
I know, it's like, it messes me up so bad. But right now, they're the same time. So to get to the airport and everything, it's easy right now. But in the next, when the next time changes, it's gonna be off. We have to do math in our heads.
I don't want to do math.
I know. Rude, right? This is so absolutely beautiful. There's just something so calming about water. Man, I really need to get back to the ocean. Somehow I need to get somewhere where I'm closer to the ocean. Or Lake Michigan, something. And they have vending machines with water. And we got a really ice cold. It's very, very, very cold, which I love. Cheers. It's about 4:30. The crowds have really thinned out. I'm kind of surprised because it was crazy when we first got here. So maybe come first thing and then later in the day, because the dam is open until 9. Now the tours end at 3:15 is the last tour of the day. Ours was 3 today because it's a holiday. But yeah, if you want to do the tour, get here earlier. If you want less crowds, get here later. I'm going to give you all a really good tip. Use the bathrooms over in this section, because I will show you once you get up there, the bathrooms up there are not flushable toilets. They are built into the mountain, and it feels like air is blowing up your, you know, yeah, if you know, you know. You do not want to use those restrooms unless you have to. So use the ones down here. We are going to check out the gift shop before we head up to the Sky Bridge here. Sam, I think you should get these shirts. Yeah, that looks like you. I got my shirt here the last time I was here with my son. We have made it to where we are gonna walk over that bridge that we saw up here, and the parking up here is for free. These are the bathrooms that I'm talking about. Don't use these. It is a ton of walking, you all, so keep that in mind when you come here. Let's see how many steps. We're at 11,178. Let's see how many steps it takes to get to the top. The fastest way is going to be the stairs. They do have like a walkway where you can go this way if you have mobility issues. Alright, that wasn't bad. 11595. Not bad. Alright, we've made it to the bridge. You can see cars on the highway right there. The views from here are amazing. You can see everything. It's spectacular. When I was here with my son, he took a really good picture from here. It turned out really good. Darn, I miss him. The cars down there look so tiny from here. I highly recommend to keep going, so you're gonna get past all, you know, everyone just stops right when they see the water. You're gonna get more privacy and great views if you go just a little bit further down. Get away from all the traffic-o. Ooh, that semi like shook the bridge. How you like it?
It's good.
It's good. She's hungry. We are headed to Texas Roadhouse in Vegas next. We've earned it.
Yeah.
We have earned our Texas Roadhouse rolls, have we not?
Yes, it's about damn time.
It's about damn time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a cinnamon roll. Do you think that's what Lizzo intended when she wrote that song?
No.
It's very windy and you all probably can't hear me. So we are headed out. It's crazy to think that we all were inside there. What we're looking at right there, we were actually down in there on the tour. That's pretty cool. Alright, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and until we meet again, my friends, bye. And it's been fun. Let's do the Hoover Dam again. Sam says bye too. Oh, and the next video, I'm going to the west rim of the Grand Canyon. So subscribe and follow along for more adventures. Bye. Hey, how about we head into Nevada? Care to go to Nevada? I mean, it's a very long drive.
Got into it already.
Yep. You know what's in Nevada? Texas Roadhouse.